Hello everyone and welcome all of you. In our last lecture we have to already discussed the molecular spectroscopy, okay, in which there are three types of spectroscopy. First one is the rotational spectra, rotational energy level. Second one is the vibrational energy level and another one is the electronic energy level, okay. In an pure rotational spectrum we have to see that the transition between the rotational energy states of a molecule with the emission or absorption of a photon gives rise to the pure rotational spectrum, okay. Now and in the last lecture we have to calculate the energy equation for a pure rotational spectrum. That will be Ej is equal to J into J plus 1 into H cross square upon 2I, and the selection rule for delta J is equal to plus or minus 1, okay. Now in this lecture we have to see, and in a pure rotational spectrum we have to see the value of this Ej, that must be the energy difference, that must be different, okay. First one is the 2b 6b, then this spectra is a discrete spectra, okay. We have to say that the pure rotational spectrum, the energy level are discontinuous, therefore it is called as this spectrum is discontinuous, okay, or a discrete spectra. Now in an we have to see the pure vibrational spectra, okay. Now this pure vibrational spectra is due to vibrations of an atom about their mean position, vibrations of an atom about their mean position, gives rise to pure vibrational spectra, okay. Vibrations of an atom about their mean position gives rise to pure vibrational spectra, okay. For example, we have to simple harmonic oscillator. This is an example for a pure vibrational spectra, simple harmonic oscillator, okay. This is an example for a pure vibrational spectra, okay. In a pure vibrational spectra there is a transitions between vibrational energy states of a molecule with the emission or absorption of a photon when electronic configuration of an atoms remains the same gives rise to rotational vibrational spectrum, okay. Now in an last lecture we have to see that the pure rotational spectra that will be lie in microwave region, and this pure vibrational spectra that will be lie in IR region, that will be lie in UV visible region, okay. This pure vibrational spectra that will be lie in UV visible region. Now we have to, okay, in a pure vibrational spectra we have to see that there is a vibration motion of an diatomic molecule. Suppose we have to consider here, this is the one molecule having mass m1 and this one is the another molecule having mass m2, okay, and these two molecules are joined, and due to vibrations of an atom, this is the axis and this molecule is moving, there is a vibrations between these two molecules, okay. Now suppose let us consider the m1 and m2 are the two masses and having the separation of a distance that will be r. Okay, now therefore this distance is changing by two atoms that must be equal to r minus r0. Now there is a vibrations of an atom. Vibrations is due to the force acting on that molecule. Okay, now the restoring force acting on atoms is directly proportional to deviation from the equilibrium position r0. Okay, therefore now this restoring force is directly proportional to minus r minus r0. Okay, this negative sign indicates that the force is directed towards the center of mass. Now this r minus r0 is equal to x, and this f is directly proportional to minus x. Therefore f is equal to minus kx. Okay, this is the restoring force that acts on these two molecules m1 and m2, and this force acts and therefore these molecules are vibrate together. Okay, f is equal to minus kx, where k is the constant, k is the force constant. Now by Newton's second law of motion, F is equal to m into A is equal to m into d square x by dt square. Now equating equation 2 and 3, equation 2 and 3, m into d square x by dt square is equal to minus kx, d square x by dt square is equal to minus k upon divided by m into x. Okay, now this is the differential equation for a pure vibrational spectra. Now in a diatomic molecule of two masses, okay, I have to write here diagram. This is the diatomic molecule having first one having a mass m1 and second one having mass m2, and these two masses are connected by a spring, okay, like this, and the motion of this molecule is like this, and this is the like this, and this is the force constant k. Okay, this vibrational spectra acts like a two body oscillator. Now in a rotational spectra, we have to see that the masses of these two body are different. Then this will be rotating through this axis. Then this mass as a convert into the reduced mass. Okay, that will be the two body problem is equivalent to one body problem. These are the mass m and these are vibrate along their mean position. This is the force constant k. Now the mass for this m dash is equal to m1 m2 upon m1 plus m2. Okay, this is the reduced mass. Two body oscillator that can be converted into the one body. Okay, as there is no external force acting on this system, therefore the reduced mass of this system is what? M dash is equal to m1 m2 upon m1 plus m2. Okay, this is the reduced mass as shown in the figure. Now substitute the value of m dash. M is equal to m dash. Substituting m is equal to m dash in equation 4, d square x by dt square is equal to k upon m dash into x, and this is the equation for simple harmonic motion, and the frequency for this simple harmonic oscillation, frequency for this simple harmonic oscillator is given by nu 0 is equal to 1 upon twice pi root k by m dash. Frequency for this simple harmonic oscillator is given by nu 0 is equal to 1 upon twice pi root k by m dash. Now the potential of energy of the system, is given by the potential energy of the system is given by F is equal to minus dV by dx. This is the potential energy of the system, and according to this equation and according to this equation F is equal to minus kx. According to this equation F is equal to minus kx. Therefore equating these two equation dv, negative sign get cancelled, therefore dv by dx is equal to kx and dv is equal to kx into dx. Now integrating v is equal to integrating from 0 to x, therefore v is equal to integral over 0 to x kx dx is equal to 1/2 kx square. Okay, v is equal to 1 upon 2 into kx square. This is nothing but the potential energy of the system for pure vibrational spectra. Now in order to obtain energy levels for simple harmonic oscillator, it's shortly called as SHO, simple harmonic oscillator. Okay, consider Schrodinger, sometimes it pronounced maybe Schrodinger time independent equation. Schrodinger time independent equation is d square psi by dx square plus 2m upon h cross square into E minus v of psi is equal to 0. This is the Schrodinger time independent equation for a one dimensional. Okay, now substituting m is equal to m dash and v is equal to 1/2 kx square for this equation. For this equation number 5. Substituting this value in equation 5, therefore d square psi by dx square plus 2m upon h cross square into e minus 1/2 kx square into twice m is m dash into psi is equal to 0, or write this expression like this: minus h cross square upon twice m. We have to multiply this equation by h cross square by twice m into d square psi by dx square plus 1/2 kx square psi is equal to e of psi. Okay. Now the solution of the equation is E nu is equal to nu plus 1/2 into h nu 0. Okay, and nu 0 is equal to 1 upon twice pi root k by m dash. E nu is equal to nu plus 1/2 h nu 0, where nu is the quantum number and having value is 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay. Now E nu is equal to nu plus 1/2 h nu 0. This is the expression for energy in an pure vibrational spectra. Okay. Now nu plus 1/2 h nu 0. Okay. Now we have to discuss this spectra is continuous or discrete. Now in a ground state, n is equal to nu is equal to 0. In a ground state, nu is equal to 0. Therefore the vibrational energy is E0 is equal to, for nu is equal to 0, therefore E0 is equal to 1/2 h nu 0 for a ground state. Okay, nu 0 is the classical frequency. Now we have to see that this spectra is continuous or discrete. Vibrational spectra, continuous or discrete. Okay. Now this is the expression for energy. E nu is equal to nu plus 1/2 h nu 0. From this equation we have to put the value of nu is equal to 0. Then nu is equal to 1. Then E1 is equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 into h nu 0. E1 is equal to 3 by 2 h nu 0. Then nu 0 is equal to 2. Then E2 is equal to 2 plus 3, 1 by 2, 5 by 2 h nu 0. Then nu 0 is equal to 3. E3 is equal to 7 by 2 h nu 0. Okay. E1, E2, E3 and so on. Now these energy levels are equally spaced. Okay. This energy difference that must be equal to 1 by 2 h nu 0. These energy levels are equally spaced. Okay, suppose nu is equal to 0, nu is equal to 1, nu is equal to 2, nu is equal to 3. E0 is equal to 1 by 2 h nu 0, nu is equal to 1, there is 3 by 2 h nu 0, 5 by 2 h nu 0 and 7 by 2 h nu 0. Okay, means the energy difference is same, therefore this spectra is a continuous spectra. Okay, vibrational spectra is a continuous spectra. Okay, this is the important statement. In a multiple choice question we have to ask a question, the vibrational spectra is continuous or discrete. Okay, now according to uncertainty principle, uncertainty means what? Uncertainty principle, the molecule has zero vibrational energy and it is at rest, therefore delta x is equal to 0, therefore delta x into delta px is equal to h cut, therefore delta px is equal to h cross upon delta x, and delta px is equal to h cross upon 0, that must be equal to infinite. Okay, means delta px is equal to infinite. Okay, what will we say that the uncertainty in momentum that must be equal to the infinite. Infinite means, but a particle with E is equal to 0 means the particle cannot have a infinite uncertain momentum. Okay, this particle cannot have a infinite momentum or a infinite vibrations of an atom. Okay, now the vibrational energy levels E0 is equal to 1/2 h nu 0, E1 is equal to 3 by 2 h nu 0, E2 is equal to 5 by 2 h nu 0. Okay, means the energy difference between E1 minus E0 is equal to 3 by 2 minus 1 by 2, that must be equal to h nu 0. E2 minus E1 must be h nu 0, and E3 minus E2, that must be, energy difference is same, therefore this spectra is n is equal to 0, nu is equal to 0, nu is equal to 1, nu is equal to 2, nu is equal to 3. This difference is same, h nu 0, therefore 1 by 2 h nu 0, 3 by 2 h nu 0, 5 by 2 h nu 0 and 7 by 2 h nu 0. This energy difference is same, therefore this spectra is a continuous spectra. Okay, now the selection rule is same. Okay, delta nu is equal, selection rule for pure vibrational spectra, delta nu is equal to plus or minus 1. Okay, selection rule is same for pure rotational spectra or pure vibrational spectra, that must be delta nu is equal to plus or minus 1. Now okay, this is all about the vibrational spectra of an diatomic molecule. In the next lecture we have to see that the electronic spectra of an molecule, in which electronic spectra we have to see in the concept of fluorescence or phosphorescence. Okay. I will stop here today. Okay, thank you so much. Take care.